So today we're in Belize, and at Belize you have to anchor. There are no docks because it's very shallow water. So I was going to just show you what we were going to do today in port. We don't have any excursions planned. We're just going to kind of go out. This is our first time over to Belize, so we're just going to go out to the port and see what's there right off where the tender takes us. So if you want to come along, then I will show you just what's in the port area. So let me show you where we actually have to go to tender. They said it was a 30-minute tender boat ride. So we're actually the only ship here today, and you can see this island. You have to anchor way out here and do a 30-minute tender ride into the city of Belize. So there you can see one is heading out right now. So we were on the Enchanted Princess, and the tender boat is going to take us to Terminal 1. I'm not sure what determines which terminal that you get to go to, but since we were the only ship out today, I just assumed that's why we were getting to go to Terminal 1. So you can see that this is a fairly smaller port area, and there's a total of 4 different terminals. So if you have 4 ships in port, I can see this port's getting very busy if all you're wanting to do is stay around in this area. So when you come off, I really couldn't tell the area where if you had shore excursions you would meet at, but we didn't have a shore excursion. So you can see right here there's the Belize sign that everybody goes to, but we're actually going to go to the other Belize sign that we actually saw when we were tendering this way. So we're going to go to where the sign says Terminal 1 and go down this alleyway, and it will take you to the road. Once you pass through a security section, then you're just going to walk just a short way to get to the Belize sign. So this one was less crowded, and we could get some really good pictures with the ship in the background because the Enchanted Princess was behind that, so it did have some good pictures. Now, I thought there was a lighthouse over there, but it turned out to be a memorial, so we didn't take any pictures over there. But then once you want to get back into the port area, you do have to show, we were on Princess, so we had to show our cruise medallion, but of course you're going to have to show your key card to get back into the port area. So basically they had a lot of duty-free shops. They also had some restaurants, some bars. You could get any kind of drinks that you wanted. They also had a pharmacy drugstore in case there were anything that you needed. It is available on this port. But you could see as we go through that there's normal shops that you're going to see at most of the ports. But I can see it getting very crowded if there are more than one ship there, because we're already at Terminal 2. And it's not very crowded, but if you had another ship in port, then their tender boats would be coming here, and they would be getting off right here, and it would be a little bit more crowded. Along the way, as you walked down, you could see that they had these little swings that you could swing in, but there also were little ropes where you could only go so far. Then down this alleyway was a neat little area where you could get a passport stamp for free if you wanted to go down here. I think they called it like the flea market area, but you can see over there on the left, that's where people were getting some passport stamps in their books. And I didn't see that this area had any cheaper clothing. Sometimes the further down you go, the cheaper that the stores are, but I saw that they were pretty much the same all the way around. And then there's these cute little places here where you can get some neat little pictures. And then if you are in the mood for some knockoff designer handbags, this is the place to go. It's toward the end. I think it's around Terminal 3. But then you can see here there's a little bar that's there on the water, and you can see that you have an almost shaded area down the entire port. And of course I had to end the day with the swing. But this is basically what you have on the port area here in Belize City. We're getting ready to sail away, so I thought I would step in. There's lots of people out on their balconies, and I didn't want to disturb them on sail away. But I hope that you enjoyed this video on Belize. So we didn't actually have a shore excursion, but we had a nice time just browsing these shops. Along with, if you do want to go through a little security points and out on the main road, you can get a picture of Belize with possibly your ship in the background. Ours was in the background. And there's a little lighthouse memorial that is right beside it that you could walk to as well. But other than that, there's some really great things to do, like cave tubing, and also I think there are some beach escapes. As soon as you get off, there are people that will offer you city tours, like an hour city tour and things like that. So if you don't have a book shore excursion from your ship, you could possibly check some of them out and see some sights around the island. But we just chose, because it was a tender and it took a little while to get there and back, we just chose to kind of walk around the port area. So I hope that you were able to find some information about that, and I hope this was helpful to you guys. I would love for you to consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, I hope to see you in my next video, and until then, I hope you have a wonderful day.